Hi folks, it's Danny at Bradley James Classics. Today's classic walk around is for a Ford Escort Mark IV XR3i Cabriolet. Now this one was registered in October 1987. It's getting dangerously close to being both road tax and MOT exempt, remarkably. Can you imagine, 40 years old, an Escort XR3i. But this one is in stunning condition. It's called Azure Blue, and personally I happen to think it's the best colour for the XR3i, and it is in really good condition. Now I'm going to try and walk around the car slowly, and I will point out any imperfections I find. This side of the car is really excellent. This is a little bit of dust actually from just having parked it, driven it around the corner. It is stunningly clean otherwise. Very good right the way through the back as well. And if I get in really closely, there's a little chip of paint which has been touched up with a stick there. All down on these bumpers, there's no scuffs. These rear wings, these rear wheel arches, just to get a little bit of dust on there, but nothing serious. It has been washed. And then down the side of the car here, in excellent order too. The car's only covered 79,000 miles, which is pretty remarkable for a 38-year-old car, and the condition really shows. From an interior point of view, it is in similarly excellent condition. Unfortunately, just one little bit of damage to the passenger seat, which I'll show you when I'm inside the car, but I will point that out. Excellent tyres all round. The wheels look to have been refurbished or are just in excellent condition with excellent tyres all round. The last two MOTs this car has gone through without any advisories. I understand the car has had a new exhaust system fitted. It does come with a nice chunk of paperwork from the previous owner and history for the cars. It's always nice to have, and it is just in all-round superior condition. It really is a credit to the previous owner, and it will be loved wherever it goes. In this condition, it's beautiful. A nice contrasting sporty trim. Rear seat belts, as you can see in the back. You have a rollover bar as standard on these cars, and as we look inside, easy to do without the roof on, you can see that wonderful dashboard. 79,000 miles. You have a rev counter. We've got electric windows. There's a Sony CD player that also allows Bluetooth connection, and just here actually you've got a microphone, so you can use your phone legally and safely whilst on the road. The dashboard's all in really good condition. Now there, unfortunately, is that dreaded bit of damage. Unfortunately, it is what it is. The seat just has that little tear in it, and that will need a repair at some stage. But I just wanted to point that out as part of my video. So the rest of the seats are in excellent order. Now, as I get behind the wheel, I can tell you a little bit more about the XR3i. Now, this Mark IV was a very popular model for the Ford company back in the 80s. They sold a lot of Escorts. In fact, it was regularly Britain's best-selling car. The XR3i model with that wonderful 1600 petrol. This one's called an MPI, which was the mechanical fuel injection. So sorry, make that back a you had an EFI or the MPI, and this one is the MPI, meaning mechanical rather than electronic fuel injection system. It's a Bosch system, very reliable, starts up very nicely, and it's got that wonderful exhaust rasp when you hear it going. Well, here's the key, have a listen. So those of you who remember your XR3i's, that's exactly what they used to sound like. And this one happens to have a new exhaust, so it probably sounds exactly like that. A sporty steering wheel with the little perforated bit here. Always felt great. This one has a manual roof, meaning no electronic hydraulic pump to go wrong. And it also has windy windows like this. And it is central locking, and there are two keys with this car. a real credit to the previous owner, as I mentioned, because the condition is really excellent. It is just that little repair on the seat that's going to be required at some stage, but bar that, the car does stand up really well to very close-up scrutiny. Really lovely paintwork all the way around. If you look at the car closely, you'll see just how good the paint is. There's no scratches and scrapes and rust, and it's all solid underneath as well. The car's been kept very, very nicely. So overall, I think this is one of the nicest XR3i convertibles we've offered in a while. We have had a few over the years, but this is a really nice car, ready to go. They drive ever so well, and actually this one could be delivered anywhere in the UK for a sensible price. We just need your postcode for that quote. We also offer a part exchange service where we can take in your classic or your modern or even a light commercial vehicle. We always try very hard to facilitate a deal, and if we are delivering the car, of course, we can take your part exchange away. Now, I'll have another little look around the rest of the car, starting with this first corner, looking how good that bumper is, all the bright glass in all of these, all the front end here, no issues, no damage. Looks like the dealer number plates are still fitted. Lovely on these corners, and I'm just going to walk down the side of here again. Really lovely condition, and a stunning colour scheme of this azure blue. These cars were 104 brake horsepower. They did around 115 miles an hour, and 0 to 60 came in around 10 seconds. 35 miles to the gallon, so quite respectable. And performance was always sprightly because the cars actually weighed just over 900 kilos, so the power to weight ratio was always pretty impressive. But surely it's going to be the lovely condition of this car that's going to seal it for you, because it really has been ever so well looked after, garaged and treasured. So folks, an XR3i from 1987, the Cabriolet version in azure blue, just 79,000 miles. And because the car is over 25 years old, if you're happy to do sort of a 6,000 mile a year insurance policy, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how much a classic policy can be had for a car like this. It will cause conversations wherever you go. People will have an XR3i story of old, because they were a popular car, well loved, and this one is certainly ready to delight. As I say, we do have a garage here on site. All our cars have a pre-sales inspection, and then on sale they have a full pre-delivery inspection, and we will thoroughly inspect all of our cars, wheels coming off, checking brakes, checking everything, and then if there are any observations, we will pass them on to you, because cars, when they get to 30, 40, 50 years old plus, they can have some quirks. But I've got to say, having driven this one out on a lovely day today, and as you can see, this is nice cabriolet weather, a little bit chilly, but a very good heater on these cars, and it's a real pleasure driving this one with the roof down. Now, talking of the roof is in excellent condition, and I will be showing you some photographs of the car with the roof up. But I thought, being a cabriolet, we ought to do the video with the roof down. But you are welcome to come and inspect the car, take it for a test drive, and make sure she's right for you. And as I mentioned, we can part exchange your existing car, and we can also arrange full UK transport at a very competitive price. Well folks, just to summarise, this is a Ford Escort XR3i from 1987. It is the XR3i model Mark IV with just 79,000 miles in really lovely condition. Thank you for watching today's video, folks. I do appreciate your attention. Thank you very much. Danny from Bradley James Classics, signing out.